Hello everyone, here we are at the Oakdale Cemetery here in Hendersonville, North Carolina. And you're probably wondering, what is this massive concrete tomb right here in the middle of a cemetery here in Hendersonville, North Carolina? So, the story is that Lilia Maud Davison Hansel, she was born June 25th, 1861 from Charlotte, North Carolina. She married a very successful judge by the name of C.P. Hensel, and they lived down in Georgia for a while. And she contracted tuberculosis. So they moved up here in 1915 to take advantage of the crisp, cool mountain air, which helped treat tuberculosis and a lot of the lung issues. So in December of 1925, she started to know she was going to be passing soon, and she asked her husband to encase her in a glass coffin type thing, crypt, because she was afraid of being in eternal darkness. She always wanted the sun to shine on her, so she got the name Sunshine Lady. So a good husband, Mr. Judge Hansel, he contracted the local undertaker of the area, titled, his name was, where did I write his name down? J.M. Stepp. He was the undertaker here at the time, and they helped design the vault, I guess it would be called. Actually, yeah, in December of 1915. So, like word travels, like it doesn't travel as fast as it does nowadays, but back then, by, I want to say 1925 through 1930, different newspapers and different news agencies started publishing the story of the woman in glass, the Sunshine Lady, here in Hendersonville, North Carolina. The first article was found in the American Weekly magazine in 1927, and people started repurposing and doing their own journalistic inquiries about the woman in glass. And the type of glass that was across the top, from what I'm gathering in research, was like the type of glass that you saw in low, like, buildings that wanted to keep their basements lit. You can't really see into it, but it lets light pass through. And as people started to flock here and look at the woman in glass, they would say that they could see her smiling and that they could see her dress and her body decomposing. Children in the neighborhood would set up a table and sell water at the gates of the cemetery to tell people to pour on the glass to make it clearer so they could see it better. Some newspapers from San Francisco Chronicle, even Examiner, San Francisco Examiner also wrote press about it in 1927 and 1928. I saw a few articles be republished over the years through that publication, but I don't have enough money. I didn't want to buy a subscription to read the paper's articles. A website titled weirduniverse.net also has a story posted on it. If you want to look that site up, just type in the Sunshine Lady, Hendersonville, North Carolina. I'll put a link in the description also. Her maiden name was Davison, in that relation to the Davison College here in North Carolina, so she definitely came from a wealthy, affluent family. But anyway, continuing on the story, 1930-ish, early 30s, the city and Oakdale Cemetery got tired of all the people coming, so they painted the top of it black. And people still continued to chip away at the black paint, and it was still exposing the carcass inside. So they decided to pour concrete all over it. And here it is right now. Of course, we could still see people maybe are chipping away at it, or is it nature whittling it away over time. This thing is almost over 100 years old right now. So sadly though, if you look around here, there is no grave marker for it. There is no nameplate. There is nothing, unless, is this? No, it isn't Lydia. That's a different family. So it's quite odd that there is no gravestone, no marker, nothing, no dates. So kind of like she just is lost to time. There is some urban legend, ghost story, if you want to call it, that if you listen very closely, you could hear her scratching at the coffin in December in the afternoon. Sadly, we're not here in December. It's a warm July day here in western North Carolina. We're suffering from the haze from all the fires. I don't know if you could see that or not, but yeah. So here she lies. Let me get her name again so I could be polite and give her her proper Lilia Maud Davison Hansel. So this here lies Miss Hansel, Lilia Maud Davison Hazel, born June 25th, 1861, and passed away of late December 1915. The Sunshine Lady, as she was also known.